We've got a '09 Buick Lucerne. It's got some right rear ABS codes. So we did a quick and easy look at all the wires. I figured they'd be broke or corroded off right where they go in the sensor. But we tracked them down, and you can kind of see right there where it's broke off. So we're going to see if we can release the pin and pull that wire out and see if there's enough to solder and repair that for them. Otherwise we might have to see about getting a replacement connector for that. Well, I got the pin released. You had to take a little pick and pull back on that white lock that's inside there, and then put a little release pin in there, and I got the wire to come out of there, if you can see it. But it does look a little crusty. The pin itself, where it slides in the connector, is fine, so I'm going to see if we can open that up and resolder a new wire on there. There's not really enough there, but worst case scenario, we just have to get a whole new connector for it. Here's what we've done so far. Got the pin out, and then I took a piece of wire. You can see where I slid the little rubber grommet on there. I'm going to solder that wire onto that pin, and then put it all back together, and then solder the other end of the wire on. Hopefully we can save that connector. Here's what we got so far. We've got the wire soldered onto the pin. Doesn't look the greatest, but now we're going to reconnect the wires and put the pin back in the connector. We've got to put back in the connector there and the white lock back in place. We've got the wire all soldered and the waterproof shrink tube. Now we just got to take some electrical tape and tape it up and snap it back up there, but I'm probably going to relocate it, because I think what happened was, from driving down gravel roads, all the rocks hit it. You can kind of see where we're located here. The guy likes to gravel travel with this thing, I think, once in a while, so we'll try to protect that a little better so that it doesn't happen to the other wires. I don't know how well you can see this here. I popped it out of the original clip. You can still see it in the subframe there. And then I took a piece of heater hose and cut it, split it down lengthwise, and zip tied it over top of the wires, and then zip tied the wires up tight to this evap line. So hopefully it'll be up higher, and then the rubber hose will protect it from any gravel that might come up and hit it anymore. Then I'm probably just going to leave that clip there in case somebody ever wants to put it back down to where it belongs, and plus it help keep junk from flying into that little hole in the subframe. The last thing we need to do is verify the repair. Okay, go ahead and spin it, Josie, as fast as you can. As you can see, it looks like she's got her going about 6 miles an hour. Go ahead and stop it, and it goes back down to 0. We'll take her for a little test drive and let the customer have it back. Alright, I don't know if you can see it. We got about almost 58,000 miles on it. So normally that wouldn't happen, but I think it, like I said, I think it's from quite a bit of driving on gravel. We'll get it set up so you can watch the scan. I don't know how well you can see that, but we'll take it for a little spin. Right now all the graphs are on the screen where they're located on the vehicle, so the left front should be up in the left front. Once in a while on this scan tool, for some reason, they'll flip the left and right. I haven't played with it enough to, I'm sure there's got to be a way to figure it out and flip them back from side to side, but There's Rod getting his purple martin houses all set up. I'm not sure where they all have purple martins all around the United States. I know in the wintertime they fly down to Brazil, but a friend of mine has martins here in Iowa, and right now it's April 9th and they're getting the nest all ready for them to come back. Even though there's still snow on the ground. It was just snowing this morning. Those purple martins are kind of neat birds where they rely on humans to make nests for them, and I don't think they ever land in trees. My friend goes out and feeds them crickets, or he flips them up with a spoon and they fly down, swoop down and catch them right out of the air. You have to look up and find out more information about them. They're kind of a cool bird. I've actually have a purple martin house at my house, but so far I haven't attracted any of them to my house, so I'll have to go down and watch them at my friend's. So far it looks like all the wheel speed sensors are reading the same. Looks like somebody's gonna come up and rear end me here. Get out of their way. Well, I hope that does it for them. It should save them some money, because I'm sure that connector's expensive if you can even get it. We'll probably have to get one from the salvage yard. I don't remember if I showed it on if I recorded it or not, but I also sprayed some, it's like this red dielectric grease that you can get from Castle. It's actually made for spark plug wires and stuff, but it's a non-conductive grease, like a dielectric grease that comes in a spray can. I like using it in electrical connectors, help keep moisture out. I think this should do it. We'll get back to the shop and double check, make sure there's no codes in it. Well, it looks like they're all okay. Let me double check the codes here. Menu, split codes. No current codes. No history codes, so might have to go. Should be good to take it back to their house. There, somebody just pulled up. We'll see if he wants to help us. Want to pick me up down at his house?
Whose house?
Your neighbor's.
Which one?
Your back door neighbor.
Albright?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Look how lucky we are. We even got it right. Look at this. We're trying to get back to the shop. It's right across the street, but somebody opened the gates and let all these cars out.